Hello everyone, and welcome to Super Nintendo Gamer! I am Alex, and welcome to part 6 of my playthrough of Metroid Samus Returns. Okay, we are still hunting for the Metroids in Area 3, which might be a little quicker since this area is bigger and they hide a little bit more in this area. But we're still continuing to look for these little monsters. Okay. And there's more of those little plants. There's one thing I think would be real nice that Nintendo would make, would be a Metroid Maker. Why not? If Nintendo would make a Metroid Maker, that would be very nice. Because we got Mario Maker, and that would just be really nice if they made a Metroid Maker. Also, when I was playing Mario Maker, a lot of people made Metroid levels. So I thought, that was really nice. They really came out nice how they made them. Also, I made one too as well, because no one else was making them, but they was awfully nice. So I was thinking, why not? Could we have a Metroid Maker? We got two Mario Makers. Why not a Metroid Maker? It would be awfully nice. Okay. Also, I was thinking, I think we found a Metroid. No, that's not what I was thinking. I was thinking, Metroid's been around for over 4 years. That'd be awfully nice if they made a Metroid Maker. I think that would really make a good Nintendo highlight. Because I've seen a lot of Nintendo games that Nintendo's made remakes and new games. The remakes are good. This is probably about one of the best remakes they made. I think it'd be awfully nice if Nintendo would make something like a Metroid Maker. That would be awfully nice. Get to make your own Metroid levels. That would just be really nice. Because you figure if Nintendo would make a Metroid Maker, you'd have all your stuff to make Metroid levels. You even get to make your own Metroid, like mazes and boss fights and levels, if Nintendo would make it. And I hope they do. Because Nintendo has really made lots of fun games, and I play a lot of the fun games, like Cryforce Heroes, Federation Force, Dark Moon, and many more. Nintendo has made excellent titles. And also, it's nice that Nintendo has been teamed up with Minecraft to put their elements in like the Mario mashup. Which was what I thought was really nice. Mario and Minecraft. You'd make like your own 3D Mario world. Kinda like a Mario Maker on that too. Also, I hope they really make another Metroid Blast. That was a Nintendo land on the Wii U. And that would be awfully nice if they made a Metroid Blast world. Kind of like a Metroid Blast sequel. Because that was awfully fun. You got everyone team up, and it was a good family game. Everyone would work together to fight all the Metroid enemies, all battle against each other. It was really fun. Okay, I think we found that Metroid. I think we just have... Uh-oh. There's another one of those big bad Metroids. You know one thing, these Metroids that was in Metroid 2, they don't seem to really have a big role in a lot of Metroid games. They just appeared in the original version, and its remake, and in Fusion. It'd be nice if they had these Metroids a little bit more often. And that would be awful nice. Oh, he's chasing me, that little guy. Nintendo always really knows how to make the best games. Because you figure on this one, look how they designed this game and made the perfect 3D graphics. All of it's just really nice. Nintendo always knows how to make the best. I'll tell you that. They are the best. When I first heard about this game come out, I was really tickled. A Metroid 2 remake? And I heard a lot on the internet, people wanting a Metroid 2 remake. They was hoping it would be made someday. Also know there was that fan game to a Metroid 2. It wasn't official. Because I remember the day when Nintendo took it off the internet, and everyone was thought there was a Metroid 2 remake on the way. And there was. I figure they started building this game about 2 years ago. And then they took that fan game off in 2016, so they had this pretty well planned. Which was a good surprise. And this was announced at E3, and this was about a big surprise for everyone. Everyone was tickled to see a Metroid 2 remake. There was a lot of people talking about when will Metroid 2 gets remade, because everyone said it was an excellent game. And I played the original version too as well. And it was awfully good. But I'd have to say the new version of it is a lot better. It's a lot more fun. It feels more challenging than the original. Also, Nintendo just really makes nice stuff. I think one of the best things Nintendo's made is remakes. And we get that remake coming up, Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga, which I thought was really nice. I like it when Nintendo always make remakes. Because remakes are good too, as well as originals and new games. Uh-oh, here's that big robot that was showed at Gamescom this year. Ooh, he's got one eye. No, he leaves. Good thing he leaves right here, but we'll count him in Area 4. And he chases Samus. It kind of reminds me of SAX kind of a little bit, but she chased Samus. Oh, that was always kind of spooky, that SAX. Of course, it was kind of fun to tease that clone, too. Because that was that Samus's clone, SAX. I think that's maybe one of the most creepiest things in Fusion, but it was also one of the most funnest things, because you got to tease that thing, too, as well. You could tease it and describe it just crazy. See as well, too. So I wondered, so after Samus lost the old power suit, I guess she kept the fusion suit with her the whole time. On future missions. See if there's any secrets down here. Metroid's been one of the funnest platform games they made. Because I remember the first Metroid, it was awfully fun. It had a whole bunch of challenges. An epic boss. It only had 3 boss battles, but they were pretty epic. Metroid's been really, really fun. I remember playing the first one. The first one I played was that original one on the old NES system, and it was really fun. Also, Metroid's just a really good game series. I was reading on the internet at Metroid how they got it. They copied the 2D platform from Mario and dungeon-like exploring from Zelda. Of course, it's made by Nintendo. They use similar ideas. That's how Metroid got started. Metroid's been an awfully fun game as well too. The challenges, solving the puzzles, getting lost in these dungeons, like in these crazy mazes. Awfully fun. I think we're coming up to another Metroid, so we gotta be careful. These Metroids are bad. A bunch of enemies here. Also, what I like about these Metroids, they're fun, challenging, and you have to kind of use like your brain to kind of remember like paths that you took and backtrack and look for power-ups. Because in the first two Metroids, you didn't have a map. You didn't get a map until Super Metroid, which really made it handy for players because you usually got lost in these places. You usually had to remember them or buy a guidebook. I remember the old Super NES guidebooks. You had to get those old guidebooks and help you use a map. Now you got the game map built inside the game to help you look for power-ups and help you find your way. Nintendo's really came a long ways. And their games are getting more funner every time. Because every time I play a new Nintendo game, I notice each one keeps getting better and better and funner, which is really nice. Because I enjoy Nintendo's products really well. Since I was 2, I've played Nintendo. I've been a Nintendo fan for pretty good long time. Uh-oh, there's that Gamma Metroid shooting fire out. He's got a hot temper. We got him. No, we ain't got him yet, but we got him kind of surrounded here. No, not really surrounded. We could kind of got him stopped there. We gotta stop him. There he goes. You fiend. He's a fiend. Those Metroids are fiends. I remember the first time when I first got into the final area in the original Metroid. Oh, those things were horrible. You couldn't get past them unless you had the ice beam. And you had your missiles. It was hard. But it was awfully fun too as well. Also in this game, it's just really fun. And I like how Nintendo's made the 3D dimensional graphics in this 2D world. They really know how to make the games. I was reading online, Nintendo started they started in the 80s. And also I was reading on the internet, video games development started in the 40s. There was none released, they was working on it to see if they could make it. And the first game they made was a Star Trek. It was never released, it was just a little prototype. And on the internet, it also said they sold games in the 70s, but they was never here in the United States or Europe or Australia. They were just in Japan. And then it come to other parts of the world until the 80s. So gaming has really come a long ways, because there's been a lot of different game systems, games and companies and all sorts of stuff. But I'd have to say Nintendo is the absolutely best. They made game events, toys, action figures, and little board games and costumes. Lots. So they'd have to be about the best. Now I remember there's been a lot of Nintendo games that Nintendo's made. Oh, there's been lots. Then they had partners with different ones. That one partner they had, Nintendo had a lot of partners. They really came up with Capcom did Mega Man. They really partnered big. They made some of the Zeldas for the Game Boy Advance, like Minish Cap and Link to the Past and Four Swords. They kind of worked on those, and then Nintendo just worked on the rest by themselves, what I read on the internet. Nintendo's really came a long ways on older games and going back and make remakes. I think the remakes are really nice because you have to kind of go back and play them. And also, like you have like old game cartridge. Usually, what happened, like the old NES system breakdown, then you can't play it. And then it's so hard looking for those old systems, it'd just be hard. And remakes, it really makes it nice because you get to go back and replay all of them. Okay, we gotta find the next Metroid. I want to hit where he's at. See, I better go back to that teleport right here. Wait a minute, maybe he's this way. Let's see here. Yep, there's a Metroid egg. He's nearby. He's in this room. I can feel it. And those little Metroids, they're really changed too. Not so much. They're pretty much the same. But these ones that was in the original version, they kind of changed their designs a little bit. But they're still pretty much the same. Okay. You're not going nowhere, Gamma Metroid. Here he comes. Got him. Now on to the next Metroid. I want Nintendo to make a Super Metroid remake. That would be epic. That would be awfully fun. We could see a Super Metroid remake. I figure they will. Over here at, when I was up at Toys for Us, they had a Metroid little figure. Oh, that was awfully nice. And on the internet, I saw a Metroid Phrazon suit at Samus 1 Metroid Prime. That was really something. I couldn't believe there was a fusion suit. The fusion suit has only been in for one game, and it hadn't been big. Hadn't been in many of the games. It's just been one that you could wear it. Really, I think Nintendo should maybe put the fusion suit back in the Metroid game as like a bonus power up or Amiibo like power up like they use. That would be really nice. Now here comes all these enemies. See where this goes. Oh, I think we've been here. Teleporter. No, we're gonna need that. Go back to the spot where we were. Yep, right there, where that Metroid was. Whoops, bumped my hand. Okay. Here we are. I like this area. This area has really good graphics and really good design how they made it. Nintendo really always knows how to make all this stuff. Since I was little, I was a Nintendo fan. I always have liked Nintendo. Nintendo's just what I like. First, I was excited when they first mentioned they was making the Metroid 2 remake, because I really thought, wow, they're remaking this game in 3D. This would just be epic, and I'm so glad they made this. We made this game. They really made a lot of different remakes and new games. I know the Super Mario Advance series. They was awfully fun. The full remakes of the old classic Mario platform titles. That's awfully good. Yep, Nintendo really knows how to make remake games and make new ones. And Mario's been remade a lot of times. The original Super Mario Bros. Have been remade many, many times. Because, of course, it's the original Super Mario Bros. Game. It would probably be remade the most. Also, I like the idea of Nintendo's Virtual Console they had on the screen. Not on the screen, the eShop. We get kind of lost here. We'll have to kind of find a way through here. Because I remember when Nintendo first announced Virtual Console games. That was really nice, because you got to replay all your different old classics. And I remember the screen it came up on, too. They kind of like miniaturized the screen a little bit so it would fit how the game was originally made. And some of the Metroid games was on Virtual Console. Super Metroid, Metroid 2, Zero Mission, Fusion, Prime Tour Dream, Prime Hunters. Good many remakes they made for it. Not remakes, really more re-release. Nintendo really came a long way too. Okay, I kind of mentioned that a little bit on this video, but they really have. There's more of these little enemies. We'll kind of talk about now more on Samus Returns. Samus Returns is probably about one of the best Metroid remakes they made. We can't go for that way. So I remember when playing the original Metroid 2. It was awfully fun. And this one's more challenging. They changed all the levels around. Put new stuff in. Lots of new stuff. Which is awfully good for hardcore gamers. Because you can have like a little bit more difficult challenges. More tougher battles. They had a couple new boss fights, like Ridley and that big robot. I remember first seeing that big robot for. Well, he's kind of different for Metroid. And when I first saw him, he was really different from Metroid. Oh yeah, and they had that chase scene. I saw that game at Gamescom. That was something. They had that thing chasing Samus. I've done it on here. It's kind of a little difficult, but once you catch on to it, it's really easy. Okay, that's a wrap for this video. Thank you all for watching. If you like this video, subscribe for more Super Gameplay, Super Game News from Super Nintendo Gamer. Check out my other videos. And comment below what you think of this playthrough. And I'm Alex. And I'll see you next time, everyone. Bye-bye, everyone.